This is how society thinks. Society will do what it can to make you always think you're doing it wrong. Society will both tell you, eat at McDonald's, and then show you magazine covers of the models that you're supposed to look like and feel guilty if you don't, while you ate McDonald's, right? So there's this thinking that's always chaotic. You got to be practical, life is about money, and then don't do anything ambitious and actually change the world because you might make a bunch of money. Are you a piece of shit if you have no money, or are you a piece of shit if you have a ton of money? You're both in this world. You'll never find happiness in this world. This is society. It's crazy. And there's a ton of businesses built this way. What will sell versus what's trying to come through me, right? What should I do to get love from people? And instead we're going to match people's egos and do what they think we should do versus what I'm here to do. So take one more second and notice that patterned habitual thinking that thinks from this place. And let's think about it and be there one more time so that we can identify that that's not you. Now check this out. Over here, if you drop into your body a little more, there's a place that completely loves you here. There's a place that sees that you're enough. There's a place that is connected to you. There's a place that says you have no reason to feel guilty about anything because everything you've ever done, you can understand why you did it. You can understand how that could have happened. Everything you've ever done, you can walk through how you could have done that. Are you with me? Your problem is you're trying to get people over here to understand that. All of the pain you feel is you're trying to get people over here to understand you. Right here, you're forgiven, you're loved, you're enough, you're free. And if you were starting from this point, what would you do? If money wasn't the only answer, what would you do? Do you think money is a factor in what she has as a product? No. But it could get stifled from the world because of this thinking. That has nothing to do with society. It has to do with where you're choosing to look at yourself, where your business is coming from. This is where most businesses start from, and that's why 90% of businesses fail, because this isn't a sustainable place. And the ones that make it not only make it, but become innovative. They become Apple, and they become Tesla, and they become these huge, amazing things that are not thinking from this place. And I'm not here about you just having a more successful business so you can make money. I'm here to get the whole world through 50 people to stand on this side and obliterate this thinking. Obliterate the disconnection from yourself and the dire need to live as a Stepford wife house person that's trying to get love from this false place. I want you to ask yourself, what does this need? Because there's a universe that's dying to work through you right now. It's dying to make the world better through you and through what you do professionally. And you have the opportunity to make the universe your boss. And as Michael Beckwith said, when you work for the universe, you're never unemployed. You will be in constant struggle living in this thinking. It will tell you not to do a thing. It'll tell you to do a manipulation. It'll tell you to do a thing. And then when you do that thing, you're going to judge yourself. You're going to think you're guilty. You're never going to course correct. And this thinking has to end. Because are you able to receive? Is there anyone that in this room that's not able to receive this type of thinking right now? Because this moment just sees you as enough. This moment does not care what people think. This moment doesn't care what could happen to you. This moment doesn't care what could happen to your business. And weirdly, your business is much more invincible if you start from this thinking. It's much more invincible because nobody can bring you down, but your belief that people can bring you down can bring you down. No human can bring you down. I don't care if every person in the world judges you. If you're right here, it doesn't matter. No one can bring you down, but your belief that people can bring you down can bring you down. Your fear of what they will say is what's triggering you, not what they're saying. you can own all the way. And it's when you start to enter and defend yourself, you're meeting them at their level of consciousness. When you start to overprove or fix or do anything in reaction to what they're saying, you're meeting them at their level of consciousness. Even if it's a positive, it's their level of consciousness. A tree doesn't sit here and defend itself. If someone said that tree's branches are stupid, it wouldn't be like, no, it's not. How about if I do it like this? It doesn't care. It just keeps growing. It doesn't know of what someone's thinking as a thing. This is where we're going to start from. This is where we start from today.